Away from security matters, Vice President Kashim Shettima has returned to Abuja from Rwanda after representing President Bola Tinubu at the 7th African Union European Summit in Angola. Before his return, the VP raised the stakes on the global stage, demanding not just a seat, but veto power for Africa on the United Nations Security Council. Nigeria insists Africa's security must no longer be outsourced to foreign military firms or externally driven agendas. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
Nigeria came with a hard message and even harder evidence. Represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, President Tinubu declared that Africa must now take its rightful place at the UN Security Council with full veto power. It's a demand backed by reality. Africa has no permanent seat, yet hosts the bulk of global peacekeeping missions and some of the world's deadliest conflicts. President Tinubu warns that Africa's insecurity cannot be fixed by private military contractors who, in his words, often complicate and prolong conflicts.
Nigeria firmly believes that peace and security initiatives in Africa must be African-led and carried out through legitimate platforms. We stand resolutely against the use of all private military and security companies in African conflicts, as their presence often complicates regional efforts and undermines state sovereignty.
Back home, Nigeria says progress is real. More than 120,000 Boko Haram-linked fighters and family members have surrendered this year, the largest mass disengagement of extremists ever recorded in the region.
The EU is our wonderful partner on the issue of combating illegal migration, terrorism, and banditry in the Sahelian zone. But mind you, there's an incestuous relationship between economy and ecology in the Sahelian zone.
On migration, Tinubu told EU leaders that criminalizing African movement has only strengthened smugglers and deepened insecurity.
And I believe EU is a continent that has engaged with Africa for over 500 years, understands our challenges, understands our problems, and collectively we are going to marshal resources towards addressing those.
And on the rising wave of coups across Africa, Nigeria is pushing a new regional partnership targeting extremist propaganda, disinformation, and unconstitutional takeovers. President Tinubu ended with a challenge. If global stability is the goal, Africa must have a seat and a veto at the table where decisions about its future are made. Femi Akonde, TVC News.